Good evening, children. I truly hope you're already tucked in bed. I'm Dream Grandpa. You see, I'm already becoming sleepy. I hope you're all sleepy as well. Oh, am I seeing right? You're not sleepy yet? Well, to help with that, I'll tell you a pleasant story. I'll tell you about the rabbit, the hedgehog, and the snail. Once upon a time, in a land far away, there was a big round forest. This round forest was so incredibly vast that if someone were to walk in circles within it, they would never reach the end. In the middle of this forest, there was a beautiful little clearing. This is where the rabbit, the hedgehog, and the snail made their home. The three of them were truly good friends. They often played and strolled together. One particular day, however, as they were taking a walk through the forest, the rabbit suddenly spoke. What would you say if we were to run a race? The others just shook their heads. Oh, come on now, that makes no sense whatsoever, since you're always the fastest anyway, they said. Of course I am the fastest one in the entire round forest, said the rabbit. But at least it'll be a little different. Do you truly believe you're the swiftest in the entire round forest? The snail inquired with anger. Of course, responded the rabbit with excessive confidence. If that's what you truly believe, then you'll have to prove it, the hedgehog interjected. I accept the challenge, said the rabbit, quite pleased. When do we start? We still need to talk about that. We'll let you know tonight. The others replied, then departed, leaving the boastful rabbit behind. The snail and the hedgehog put their heads together, trying to figure out how they could humble the rabbit's excessive self-confidence. I was thinking we could play a prank on our friend the rabbit, said the snail. How so? The hedgehog looked up curiously. Well, how about we both call our twin siblings, and they will sneak over to the finish line ahead of us. We'll start with the rabbit, and after a few steps, we hide. The rabbit won't look back anyway, but will run like the wind, wanting to be first. And then, when he's almost at the finish line, our twin siblings will stand up at the finish line and shout, "We're here! We were first!" They'll be panting heavily, as though quite worn out, and Rabbit will then truly believe he lost the contest. That way, we'll surely humble his pride, the snail concluded. The hedgehog remained silent for a moment, then spoke. That's not a good idea. Why not? The snail asked. Because that's cheating. But after all, the rabbit is our friend and we can't do that to him, explained the hedgehog. Well, what should we do then? We can't possibly defeat him. He is much quicker than we are, the snail fretted. I was thinking that there's a way to prank him without actually cheating. The hedgehog said thoughtfully. And what is that way? The snail grew impatient. We need to tell Rabbit that since he challenged us, we get to choose the location, the hedgehog began. And why is that good for us? The snail asked foolishly. Because Rabbit is unbeatable on flat ground. Thus, it's crucial for us to pick a very steeply sloping terrain, the hedgehog continued. Because the rabbit is slower on a slope? Asked the snail foolishly. No way! We're the quicker ones there, you! The hedgehog snapped. The snail gazed blankly, his eyes reaching for the sky. Now listen, the start will be at the top of the slope. On the count of 3, we start running, and when the rabbit has passed us, I will curl up into a ball, you will hide in your shell, and by rolling, we will surely beat him. When we reach the bottom of the slope, where the finish line awaits, I'll quickly uncurl, you'll emerge from your shell, and we'll shout to him that we've already arrived. The rabbit will be surprised, will be ashamed, and won't be so conceited next time, the hedgehog concluded. Hooray! That's a truly excellent plan, the snail cheered, and that's precisely what transpired. That evening they discussed the time and place for the race. Naturally, the rabbit consented, being utterly convinced of his impending victory. Secretly, he was even happy about the slope. It'd be easier for him going downhill. The long-awaited day arrived. They got up in good time, washed themselves, got dressed, and then headed out to mark the race course. Near their house, there was a suitable slope. See that big walnut tree down there? Hedgehog pointed. That will be the finish line. Okay, said the rabbit. They drew lots to decide who would start the race. It turned out that luck was on the rabbit's side. 1, 2, 3, he shouted, and then with a burst of energy, he dashed off. He ran so fast that the others only saw the dust cloud behind him. Well, they didn't need any more encouragement. The hedgehog quickly curled up into a ball, and the snail swiftly retreated into its shell, and they were already rolling downhill like the wind. They rolled to the very edge of the track, so the rabbit wouldn't even notice them. Soon they caught up too, and then surpassed their friend, who was running so swiftly his legs nearly became entangled. As they reached the finish line, Hedgehog quickly uncurled himself. Snail emerged from his shell and began to exclaim, "Go, Rabbit, go on, you can do it!" Not much further to go now. Poor Rabbit stopped dead in his tracks just before the finish line, completely out of breath from utter surprise. It's simply impossible that you two are already here. I don't understand this at all, he muttered sadly, and feeling utterly ashamed, he slumped onto a little hill. The two friends felt a little sorry for him, but they didn't tell him the truth, hoping he would become more modest this way. That's the end of our story. Children, please don't forget to ask your mom and dad to subscribe to the channel so you won't miss out on our next tale. Next time, I'll tell you a story about a tooth, a toothbrush, and toothpaste. Good night, children.